Hi folks, Fuzz here, welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. Today we're actually going to be going into the heart, the city of Gondolia itself, having in the previous episode gone ahead and explored the surrounding region, collecting the crossbow targets, grabbing the treasures, etc, etc. So without any further ado today guys, let's make our way up to the city gates, and if you enjoy watching the episode, please don't forget to support me by hitting the like button, and let's get started. We'll immediately find ourselves in the entrance tunnel when we first make our way through to the city. So we'll have to actually run along this in order to make our way out of the other side. And that will actually bring us then into the city proper. And Gondolia is a port town, a port city. So that's why I guess Sylvando's decided to leave his ship here. And as you might expect, there's a whole bunch of treasures and whatnot that we can grab as well, including a nice weapon that we can purchase for Fuzz. At least I'm assuming it's a nice weapon from what I've researched, so we'll find out for sure in due course. But here we are.
What a beautiful place. It feels as though the whole town is bobbing up and down on the waves.
So this is Gondolia, huh? I heard there were some big scores to be had here. Rich merchants from all over the world, ships full of treasure, you name it.
And this is where you're keeping your ship, Sylvando. The ship that you own. Don't tell me you're some kind of millionaire.
Oh, come now, Ronnie, darling. You know it's not polite to pry. All right. The docks are in the southwest of the town. Last one there's a rotten egg.
And now we get the chance to explore. So first things first, somewhere around here there's a little item we can grab. I think it's out of a pot, so we'll test this one. Yeah, 28 gold coins, not too exciting. And then we'll head over to the weapon shop and we'll have a look at that weapon that I mentioned a moment ago, which is a great sword. And Fuzz is using great swords, which is why, you know, I thought it'd be a good idea to take a look at it. And look at this, it's called a broader sword, and it's 9 points actually to attack. So that's actually a pretty decent weapon, it's got to be said. I'm going to go ahead and purchase one of these. It is 1800 gold coins, but as you can see by my gold total, we can just about afford that now. So we'll go ahead and give that to Fuzz. And yes, we'll even equip it. Why not? Why not? And I don't think these other weapons are too exciting at the moment. But you can have a, you know, a little look down them. But I have been doing quite a bit of crafting as well. So that's why they're not really upgrades for me. But then we didn't really have a good crafting sword for Fuzz recently, which is why we were able to get an upgrade for him. So yeah, you might want to check that out. Right, next up then we've got a choice. We can either head to the left or west, and that will take us towards the church where there's some items to grab. Or we can head over to the east and pick up some stuff as well. I think we'll start by going over to the west. In fact, we'll go into the church because there's a bookcase with a recipe that I would like to grab, and I'll show you that. So we'll head over there first. Yeah, as usual guys, I'm at the wrong side. We've got a nice big red dot on the map for me. As usual, we're going to go ahead and grab all the treasures before we actually move on with the story. So if you're not interested in the treasures, then you can skip this first few minutes or so. But you should be, in my opinion. You should be, especially these recipe books. Very useful. Filigree for Fun and Profit is the name of the recipe book. Okay, so once we've got that, I don't think there's anything else to do in here apart from save. You might want to do that. We're going to head north here. And just have a look around some of the nooks and crannies. You can, you know, kind of get stuff hiding around in these parts. Let's have a look here. Anything? Nope. Okay, well I'll go and see if there's anything exciting, and then I'll be right back with you in a moment. So back at the church again. This is the barrel I think I was actually thinking of. Yep, so we've got a glass frit there. So that's what I was actually after a moment ago. The next building we want is this one right next to the church. Well, obviously there's that bit of space in the way, but the next building after the church. We're going to head upstairs here. Just another little bit of gold for us to grab, or gold coins rather. So I'll check the barrel. Yeah, there we go, 24 gold coins. We can actually exit out up here as well. Save going back down and then around. Next up we're going to start heading south. And sooner or later we're going to bump into some stairs. Or some steps, I should say. I mean, what's the difference between stairs and steps? I guess the former's more indoors, isn't it? Right, I'm just going to chat to some of these people. Yep, know that already. Chat to this fella.
Can you believe it? This mean man won't let us into the docks.
It's nothing personal. The docks are off limits for everybody now. It's because of la competizione.
Great. So I guess we just have to sit tight till this contest thing is over, huh?
See, it's the only choice. I am sorry, but Signor Universo is molto importante event for people of Gondolia.
Signor Universo, you say? Now that sounds like fun. Tell me more, honey. I'm all ears.
Naturalmente. Signor Universo is for men of all ages. The winner, he must be powerful like the waves, graceful like the breeze, and deep like the sea. La competizione is reason why Gondolia is so filled with the strong and admirable men in this moment.
Ooh, I love a little pageantry. Come on, darlings, let's go see what it's all about. We can sample some local delicacies to get ourselves in the mood. I hear they're to die for. Well, who's with me? Come on, you know you want to.
I'm not that bothered about whatever silly contest they're having. But I am quite peckish. I'd love to try a few local treats.
Seriously? We're not here on holiday, you know. We're supposed to be looking for the rainbow. Right, Serena?
Well, I'm so sorry, but I'm really rather hungry myself, and, well, we can't leave until the contest's over anyway, so...
I don't believe this. Hey, listen. We're kind of in a hurry here, and we really need to get to the dock. Do you know who's in charge of this contest?
Naturalmente. The person in the charge is Dojo Rotondo. He is in the charge of everything in our town. His villa is in the northeast part of Gondolia. You must speak with him. He is so much a kind man. Molto gentile.
You heard the man. Let's go ask this Doge guy to let us into the docks.
So at this point then, Eric and Fuzz are alone. The others have abandoned us. So before we do anything else, I'm just going to break these barrels. I think there's one item. There we go. Yeah, nothing in the other. I'm just going to head back to the church now to save. So you may as well do the same since we're close by. I'm all saved up. And so now we're going to really explore the heck out of this place. And the way we're going to do this is by, from the church here, we're going to head back up the stairs, which are actually closer to the item shop. There they are. And then we're going to head north to the main pier of the town. So you can see that just up ahead here. And there's going to be quite a few items we can grab, both from the pier area and also over on the eastern part of town that we haven't yet visited. So starting right at the edge here, just have a quick look over the side there, very pretty. We're going to head down the stairs on the west and just follow this path all the way around. Okay, just go all the way around until we reach a dead end. There we go. So what we're going to do here is break these barrels. I think there's 1 or 2 items to grab from them. Yeah, seed of strength and a sun-bleached seashell. And then we're going to head back around. We're going to ignore the gondola that was just there, so we can leave that for now. And this is where we need to be careful because there's a bit of a hidden area. Okay, so we're going to head under this final archway and follow this around. And in here, there's a secret treasure chest. So we're going to grab that. And then we're going to continue following this same path until we know where we are by the fact that we're going to come across a girl dressed as a bunny. Okay, there she is. We'll leave her for now. Speak to her in a moment, though. Just follow this around for another couple of pots that we can smash with nothing in. However, if we keep going round, there's a couple of pots that do have something in. So a sprig of waveweed. Nothing in here, I don't think. Right, so now we're going to return to that girl that we just passed. This time we are going to go ahead and speak to her. And as before, she's going to want to give us some puff puff. This isn't the first time we've gone through this. So we'll go ahead and do so again. Okay, and now we're going to head up the stairs on this side of the pier, just because they're the closest. And when we're at the top, we're going to go ahead and make our way over to the other side of the town. So here's the bridge that we need to do so. And I'm just going to sprint here because we're going to go all the way around until we come to a house that we can enter over on the left. And it's just a little bit further up. We can see it on the map there with the red door. Here it is. We can enter in this particular building. Right then. And there's actually downstairs and an upstairs. We're going to go down first. Not much to do down here apart from grab a little bit of gold coin. Must be in this one. Yep, there it is. Okay, and now we're going to go back up the stairs, ignore the floor that we came in on, and instead head up to the top. And up here, there's a wardrobe, but it's right at the back. Here it is, hidden out the way. And this contains a pitch pearl. And then we're going to go back downstairs and leave the house. So just a couple of items to grab from this one. And now we're going to head down here and we'll come to some steps. Yep. Right, there's an armour shop here. And this is where things get a little bit interesting. Okay, so what we're going to be doing then is picking up an item here. You can actually go ahead and stock your characters out if you want to. But there's one item in particular we need to buy. And that's to work towards the cat outfit for Veronica. And the item in particular is a cat hat. So we're going to go ahead and purchase that. It's 1,250 gold coins, so it's a little bit pricey. I'm just going to just stick it in the equipment bag for now. And as I say, you can stop and purchase anything else there as well if you want to do so. But now what we're going to do is cross this bridge here and the next one. And over on the left side here, there's a merchant. And if we speak to him, he's going to offer to sell us the cat suit. The only problem is it's 10,000 gold coins. And not only do I not have 10,000 gold coins, even if I did, I wouldn't want to pay that. So we're going to go ahead and select no to him. And he's very charming and nice to us. And so what we're going to do is head up the steps here. And we'll find this chap wearing a blue coat. We're going to go ahead and speak to him. And alas, this is the brother of the guy we just spoke to. And he also has the cat suit, only he wants 12,000 gold coins. So obviously we're going to go ahead and tell him that we've already had an offer for 10,000. And so he's going to lower his price to 9,800. But we still can't afford that. So we're going to tell him no. And then what we're going to do is head back to the first merchant. And tell him that we've now had an offer for 9,800. So once again, he's going to lower his price, this time to 9,000. We don't want to accept that. I think we can do better. And basically, guys, what we want to do is do a little bit of back and forth between these two NPCs, telling each of them on each visit that we've got a cheaper offer. And each time we do so, the NPC that we're talking to will drop their price. And once we've repeated this enough times, we're going to go and actually be able to purchase this cat suit for a more respectable 1,000 gold coins, which is actually cheaper than the hat, which was 1,250 or something. So he's now offering it for 4,000. So back up again we go. And actually, I say 1,000, this guy will only go to 2,000. But the other merchants will go to 1,000. So, if by the way, if you go to this guy and he drops it to 1,000 and you still select no, you can go back to the previous merchant and he will tell you that, okay, he recognises that you've got an offer for 1,000, but he still wants you to buy it from him for 2,000. I don't think there's any benefit for doing so, but just for the sake of, you know, wanting to know what happens, that is exactly what happens. So we're going to go ahead and accept his offer here. And there we have it. We have the cat suit. So by all means, equip that on Veronica along with the cat hat. You will lose some magical might on her, unfortunately, but you'll probably boost some of your other stats. But the whole point of that outfit is to dress her up as a cat, of course. Right then. So now what we're going to do is go back over to the east side of town. And we're going to head up here. And there's a lady cleaning the floor. We want to speak to her. She's part of the quest that we started, where we picked up a letter from the guard outside of town. So we're going to speak to her and hand over Hakim's letter. This is Akira. And we get to read the letter here. Or rather, she gets to read it to us. And that won't actually complete the quest. Instead, we get another letter and have to give that over to the guard. So, to be honest, we might as well just do that now. It's actually quite easy. All we need to do is go to magic, use the zoom spell, and we want to teleport over to... it'd be nice, actually, if it actually told you the closest campsite, but unfortunately, it actually doesn't do that, so... We're going to teleport to the south of Gallopolis. So I'm hoping I've got this checkpoint correct. Well, you know, the closest campsite to the checkpoint that we want. Where hopefully the guard will be located. Rightio. So from here we're going to start heading... Yeah, we're there. This is the closest, I'm sure of it. So we're just going to ignore the enemies. Could have mounted up, but not really a big deal. It's not too far to go. Just head over to the west. Once your zoom spell has brought you to the campsite. And we've got the nice big purple dot on the map anyway. There he is. Yep. So this is actually going to complete that quest for us. We won't have to go back to the sister. Okay, so as way of reward for this, we get another recipe book, the Cutting Edge Kit. So get some more weapons to craft there. And that is the completion of that quest, which means we just need to go ahead now and zoom back once again to the town. So we're just going to go straight back to Gondolia here. And once we're there, I'm going to take the opportunity once more to save. So I'll meet you at the church. Right, so back from the church again. Did another save, actually. We're going to head into the inn this time, over on the west-hand side. So I set a few more items for us to grab. You can rest up if you want to, but I don't need to. We're going to head up the stairs. And there should be a back door to this place, but right at the top, so ignore the middle floor. And now we're going to go roof hopping. You can also read a book on the shelf if you want, but there's no recipes contained therein. Okay, so on the roof, well actually on the balcony, we're going to get to the roof using this ladder. Like this. And I believe there's a pot we can grab. Well, there's 2, but only 1 with an item. Okay, now we're going to be doing some tightrope walking. First over here. And you can probably already see there's a treasure chest on the roof over in the distance there. So that's our next port of call. We'll go and nab that thing. Nothing too exciting, unfortunately, in there. Veronica will grab that, though. Another rope for us to walk across here as well. Okay, and once we finally make it over to the side, you can see there's 3 pots, 2 of which will have an item in each for us. Not the middle one, the 2 end ones. There we go. And then we can actually drop down here. Right, so now we're going to continue to head north. Hang on, I seem to have got myself into a slightly confused situation. Oh, right, okay, we need to head back down the stairs first, and then we'll head north. So we'll use these stairs here. Okay, now we'll head north. Right, so we're going to speak to the woman again, the one who we took the letter off. She's going to have a new quest for us now. This is going to be quest 10, and it's going to be a similar quest, actually. We're going to be letter delivering, but we can't complete this one just yet, so we'll be doing this a little bit later on. Yep. Yes. Got it. Lovely. An even lovelier letter is the name of the quest. Now we're going to miss this house for the time being. Instead, we're going to explore the other house. But first, we'll just go ahead and break these barrels. Okay, there's a chimera wing in one of them. And then we're going to enter the door. Right, first of all, there's one single lonesome pot. That contains some flax and thread. Then upstairs, there's another bit of loot we can grab. I'll just check which room it's in. It might be this one. Yeah, there we go. A lovely mini medal. Okay, guys. And that's pretty much all the loot we need to get. Get an accolade for that. Okay, so we've looted the town now. We can actually carry on with the story. And to do so, we're going to be entering in to this house that we skipped a moment ago. But before we do that, guys, I'm going to take a break. So I'm going to finish off the episode here. And then we'll pick up next time and continue on with the story. And hopefully get our own boat. So do come back and join me as we do that. But thanks for stopping by today, folks. I hope you've enjoyed watching. And I'll see you soon for more Dragon Quest XI. Take care. Have a good day.